show you how to make a confidence interval using the data method. And you're going to use the data method when you're given data and you have to produce all the statistics yourself. And so if you look at example 4, it says Consumer Reports tested 14 brands of vanilla yogurt and found the following numbers of calories per serving. Compute a 98% confidence interval for the true average calorie content per serving of vanilla yogurt. So notice here, we're not giving any of the statistics. We're just giving a table of data. So the first step here is to put this table into a list. So our first step is put the data in the list. And remember, to do that, we're going to press our Stat key and edit. If you have numbers in a list, what you want to do is highlight the list. So notice L1 is highlighted, and press the clear key and then press enter. And then we'll type those numbers into list 1, into L1. So once we get those numbers typed into L1, our next step is to do this. We're actually going to run, it's really only 2 steps. Our second step is to perform a T interval. And remember, we do that by pressing the Stat key, and we go test. And we're going to go down here to T interval again. But this time, we're going to use the data method because we have things in a list. So I'm going to highlight data. I'm going to highlight that data, and it's going to ask me for a list first. It's going to say list. I want to set it to L1. Mine lets me pick L1 like this, but yours will say it'll actually for a list. And remember, to call a list, you press the second key, and if you're in L1, you press second 1. If you're in L2, you press second 2. So once you have your list set, mine is L1. The next thing it'll ask is for frequency. Leave your frequency set to 1. Don't change that. And then the rest of it, the last part will ask for the confidence level. Well, our confidence level here is 98%. So I'm going to change this to 0.98, and I'll press enter. And the calculator will spit out the sample mean, in this case is 157.857, and the sample standard deviation, S of x. And it'll also give you the upper lower bounds. So your lower bound is 126 point, we'll say 2 to 189.6.